everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Kani. Today I'm going to share with you a chicken lo mein recipe. I don't know about you, but sometimes I find it very hard to find good takeout Chinese food. So I like to make my own, and this is a really easy recipe. So let's just get right into the ingredients that you will need. You're going to need some oyster sauce, some ginger, you can use fresh or brown, soy sauce, sesame oil, and minced garlic. You're going to need some lo mein noodles. I can only find these white noodles, but if you like the kind that are smaller like spaghetti, you can just use spaghetti noodles instead of the lo mein. But you will find these in your Asian aisle at your supermarket. Going to need some chicken broth, onion, broccoli, red pepper, and green onions. Now these are the vegetables I chose. You can use any vegetables you want. You're going to need some brown sugar and some chicken. So let's just get right into making this delicious recipe. So first I'm going to mix together all the ingredients to make the sauce. That's the chicken stock, oyster sauce, soy sauce, sesame oil, brown sugar, ginger, and the mixed garlic. And I forgot to mention you will also need some cornstarch. All of the measurements are in the description box. And I just wanted to note that I always like to have extra sauce when I get Chinese food. So I double the amounts. So just take that into account when you're looking at the recipe. If you want extra sauce, just go ahead and double the amounts. So I've cut up my chicken into chunks, and I'm just going to add a couple of tablespoons of the sauce just to marinate it for a little bit. I also put on a pot of water to boil, and I'm going to boil the noodles according to the package directions. So I'm going to let this sit while I cut up my vegetables. And that will be the perfect amount of time, just a few minutes, just to give it time to marinate and get a little bit of flavor on the chicken. So I've chopped up my vegetables. Here I have the red pepper, the onion, and the broccoli. And I also chopped up the green onions that I will add at the end of the dish. So I've heated some olive oil so that I can cook the chicken. So I'm going to add the chicken to the pan and cook it all the way through. I'm cooking it on medium-high heat because I want to get a nice caramelization on the chicken. And you will get that also from the sauce that you marinated it in. So I'm just going to cook it all the way through, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so the chicken is nice and brown and cooked all the way through. I love to see the color on this chicken. It's nice and brown, and that's how I like my chicken to look. I'm going to cook my vegetables in the same pan that I cooked the chicken in, and I'm going to add in the red pepper, and I'm going to add in the broccoli. I'm going to hold back on the onion because the red pepper and the broccoli take longer to cook. And this is up to you how long you cook your vegetables. Some people like super crunchy vegetables. Some people don't. I'm on the don't side. I like mine to have a little bit of bite, but not be like a raw texture and super crunchy. So I'll cook mine a little bit longer. So here I'm just going to give these a few minutes, and then I will add in the onion. So now that my broccoli and red peppers are a little bit tender, I'm going to add in the onion. And I'm just going to saute this until the onion is translucent and a little bit caramelized. And then I will move on to the next step. I'm adding a little bit of oil. So if your pan seems a little dry, add oil as you need to. So now all we need to do is add all of the components together to finish this dish. It's super easy and doesn't take very long to make. So I much prefer it than ordering takeout. So I've added the chicken back in with the vegetables, and now I'm going to add in the noodles. And I'm going to toss the noodles with the vegetables, and then I'm going to add in the sauce. And you'll see how easy it all comes together. So after I tossed it with the sauce, I let it simmer for a couple of minutes. That will help the sauce thicken up and coat the noodles very well. And I'm just adding in the green onion and I'm going to toss that in and then the dish is ready. I mean, it looks absolutely delicious. This dish is absolutely delicious and it's gorgeous. It does make a lot, so it's perfect for a family. If it's just you and it's one person, you may want to cut it in half. But it's a very versatile dish. So I want to thank you for watching. If you make it, please leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Um, Please like and subscribe if you're not already a member of my viewing family. And until next time, happy cooking.